Tamales.
I just covered a lot of the corn husk with
What's in
it.
here?
This?
Yeah.
What's the rest of that masa?
Some tamales. And some salad. Yeah. Hey, you guys. So I went to my doctor's appointment for my 6-week appointment. And I just wanted to do an update of 6 weeks and where I am. I feel pretty good. How the whole process after labor, the whole process, it was really hard right afterwards. And it was so amazing to experience that with my husband. It was so amazing because I was literally terrified of him seeing me have I want to say in my period, y'all, the beginning of it, because he's never really experienced that gruesomeness of a period before, and I really didn't want to share that part with him, but I feel like with that, it brought us even closer. It wasn't as dramatic as I guess in my head I had it, because it's like for me my period is like I want to say a private thing for me. It's not something I advertise. Yeah, not with my husband. It's one of those things. I'm just like, it's one of the things I haven't one a week. I'll let you know when it's over. So, yeah, no. So it was for me and for him, first time of him experiencing periods, the whole shebang. And I'll tell you, it wasn't a little, a little bit. It was just a 10. Everything was a 10. He got to see my water literally break because I got induced. So my water broke and I was just like, is this normal? I was thinking, is this normal? Because it just gushed. And he was there with me throughout the whole thing. Seriously, but I need to keep it out a little bit. And my husband was a champ. What's that, y'all? My husband was a champ. He was there holding my hand when my contractions started. He literally would get up in the middle of the night, in the middle of sleeping, because I guess I was breathing really hard, and he'll have my hand, and I am so out of it, but I do remember him being there because the contractions weren't consistent in the beginning. I did not feel them consistently in the beginning. So when they kicked in, he was right there next to me, and he did not leave me until those contractions were done. It was amazing. Just to have him there made the process that much easier. Made the contraction process, the pain process, I didn't think for 1 minute. I thought before I had the contraction, before I went to labor, that I couldn't do it. I did have that thought. I did have those feelings. But when the process started, it was like this part of me that went to work and did what needed to be done. Literally, yeah. So if you're going through those moments, I remember, I think it was 2 weeks before I had the baby. Perhaps 3 weeks, because I was 7 days past the due date. I was 1 week past the due date. What was I saying? Oh, I had a meltdown. My brain is gone. I had a meltdown with my husband, and he was holding me. He's like, "You got this. You can do it." And I'm over here thinking, I gotta be pushing a whole entire human being out of me. I can't do this. There's no way. Jesus, take the wheel. And when the moment came, it was perfect. It wasn't easy. I can't say it was easy, especially those, you know, we got there at 9 o'clock, from 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night, because I had him at 7:58 on dot. Those contractions were really bad for the first. They weren't so bad in the beginning when they induced me. They got really bad when they had to do the induction. They had to do the vaginal medicine instead of the pill, because they gave me the pill for 4 hours. It literally didn't do anything, so they had to do the other one, which did work. Got me to 3 centimeters, almost 3 centimeters, and that's when the doctor came in and is like, "You're good. I can break your water." She broke my water, and when I tell you the first contraction that hit after she broke my water, it went from a 5 to a 7, maybe an 8. A 5 I could handle. I could breathe through them. A 4 and 5 I could breathe through them. At 8, it was like, She's like, as soon as she's like, "Your water's broken. You can get an epidural as soon as you want." I was like, "Can I get it now?" And she's I think I had like maybe 3 contractions, and I was done after that. I was like, "No, get that medicine, roll it in." And then after that, I was good until around 6. Around 6 o'clock, and then that's when my some of the medicine wore off, and I was in pain. I was in so much pain after that, because his head had gotten really low, and that medicine was working. So they asked the doctor to put more medicine in, but she couldn't put as much as she did last time because the labor was already almost over. So she only put a little bit, which only, I left to this day, numbed my thighs. It did not numb anything else. It numbed my thighs, and that's it. And I was like, that's not helping where I needed to help. So I did feel him the whole time. And after his head passed, it wasn't so bad no more after that. I couldn't feel, like, his body wasn't, it didn't hurt when his body passed, only his head. But we got through it. My husband and I got through it. And I was also really nervous for him to see our baby come out. But he said he's fine. The doctor asked me as soon as the head was coming out, "Do you want a mirror so you can see?" I said, "Hell no. I'm good. I don't want to be traumatized. I'm good. We're good. Maybe with my second one, but not with my first one. Because I don't want to be traumatized and not have any more kids after that." So, yeah, no, they asked me if I wanted to see the placenta. I said, "No, thank you." What happened after that? I think it was like maybe an hour afterwards. It was about 2 hours. I want to say 2 hours. An hour to 2 hours. They had me to stay just in case, to make sure that I was good, the baby was good. Then we took us to a room that we're gonna be staying in, which we stayed in for 3 days. They asked if we wanted to leave on the second day. My husband and I did not feel comfortable to leave. We just weren't 100% sure how to handle going home with our own child. It was kind of nerve-wracking for us to take a newborn home, and it's like our baby, and yeah, no. I'm here at my doctor's. We're doing a full checkup today, 6 weeks checkup. And yeah, when I tell you I busted my face on the ground, busted myself on the ground. I'll show you guys. Doctor's office. I'll tell you guys all, well, some of what she said.